This is, look at this here. This is project for group 2. How do you know this for group 2? Group 2, you have RE. You have your RE as 300 ohms. 300 ohms. This is it here. Orange, black, brown. 300 ohms. You have your RC as 2.7K. That's this red, purple, red. Your R1 as 3.3K. That's orange, orange, red here. You have your R2 as 15 kilo ohms, which is brown, green, orange here. That's 15 kilo ohms. That's it there. So these capacitors, you can see this capacitor now, 1 microfarad capacitor. These are CC, and this 22 microfarad capacitor. 22 microfarad capacitor. That is CE. 22 microfarad is for group 2. The project is just similar to this for group 1, except that for group 1 you have this guy here is 47 kilo ohms resistor as R2. You have this guy here, this 7.5 kilo ohms resistor, that's R1. You have 3.9 kilo ohms orange, white, and this is orange, white, and red, 3.9 kilo ohms. Then you have this guy here siding. This is blue, violet, and brown. That's 680 ohms. Then the capacitors, you have this is this capacitor here is 0.22 microfarads. Look at it very well. You see 0.22 microfarads. Then this is 10 microfarads capacitor. So the connection is basically the same thing. Let's say this is our transistor. Okay, the transistor here, you have transistor here. This is NPN transistor, BC548 transistor here, and the pinout is this collector base emitter. So what we have here, this collector, from the diagram, the collector here, you can screenshot that the collector here is connected to this resistor. Collector is connected to RC, which in this one RC is 3.9K. One leg of the 3.9K connected, the other leg connected to VCC of this resistor. This collector is also connected to one leg of this CC, of which other one is going out. The base is connected to the R2 and R1. Both of them connected to both of them. Of which one of them is going to VCC, the other one is going to ground. As one of them is going to VCC, the other one is going to ground. Then this one here, this 680 ohms. 680 ohms is RE, connected to the emitter, of the transistor. Then from the emitter this resistor connects to the ground. This one is just parallel to it, connecting here. And then the negative side, this minus, connecting to ground as well. So ground, you have this terminal and here all connected to ground. VCC, you have this and this connected to VCC. So the connection is just the same with that of group 2. This one I've not finished clipping it, but this basically is connected, and the connection is just the same thing, only the values are different. You can see the differences in the colors of the resistors. That's it. So this single stage amplifier, this last leg here that's pointing at me, we wonder why is it pointing out. If this was a multi-stage transistor amplifier, it's supposed to be the input to the next stage of the amplifier, the multi-stage amplifier. But this is just a single stage, so it's kind of waiting to get connected to another stage of the amplifier. So this is just a simple project of course the battery terminals. This is what it is. So we are asked to connect the battery here, then measure voltages across this resistor here, across VE, RE here, and RC here. To measure the voltages, you put your red wire here, your red probe here, your black probe here, you read. To measure across RE, put your red probe here, black probe here, and you read. So that's the process of measuring it. Then when you get your values in voltage, and you divide by the actual values of this resistor. This is 3.9 kilo ohms and this is 680 ohms. And when you get it, it's supposed to give you something close to what you have. For those in group 2, across for this guy, this is 2.7 kilo ohms for the RC and 300 ohms. This 2.7 is similar to what we actually have in our calculations. So when you are done with it, you divide the voltage that you got, the same method as for the other one, positive, negative to measure. Then after you get it, that's it. You divide by the value of this resistor, 7 kilo, and then 300 ohms. Yes, when you do that, you got to get your currents IC and IE. So basically, this whole project is tied to this simple single stage amplifier, and components used: transistor, you have variable board, battery, 4 resistors, you have 2 capacitors. Of course, to do this, you need to learn how to use a soldering iron and all that thing. So, if there are any questions, ask me or leave it in comment section. Thank you. God bless.